up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be talking about my NECA Ultimate Nathan Drake figure, or you can say Ultimate, I think, Uncharted figure if I'm not mistaken. Now of course this is based on the Uncharted video game series. I am a fan of that series, you know, and now this particular version of the Nathan Drake figure is actually based on this one right here, which is a very superb game. You know, I think this is probably one of the best titles on the PlayStation 4, you know, especially as far as like the graphics, like the look of it, you know. I think that's an awesome game, you know. But yeah, this particular version of Nathan Drake is actually based on the 4th chapter in the Uncharted video game series, and this is known as Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. This is supposed to actually tie up the whole Nathan Drake storyline, which started like on PlayStation 3, then it went to PlayStation 4, you know. I'm sure they'll probably reboot him like one day, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna go and just open this on up, you know. I was kind of excited about getting this particular figure, you know, because I saw that they did have it, you know. I was kind of always plotting on getting it, you know, so I just went ahead and picked it up, you know. But I'm going to just open this on up and get into it. As you can see, this is the box art for the figure, and like I said, it does look very similar to the actual PlayStation 4 video game cover too as well, which has like Nathan Drake on the cover. And it says Nathan Drake Ultimate Edition action figure. Uncharted 4: Thief's End, a superb game. And of course you see like the Naughty Dog logo and player select thing, you know, and so on. It has an image of Nathan right down the side too as well. Even on the side, like a different image, you know, of the figure too. And of course you see like the actual pictures like on the background too. I mean on the back of the box too, and the various accessories and poses that you could put like Nathan in, you know. Now the description on the back says, every treasure has its price. Thrown back into the dangerous underworld he tried to leave behind, Nathan Drake must decide what he's willing to sacrifice to save the ones he loves. And it also says 30 points of articulation, 2 interchangeable heads with unique expressions, 2 pairs of interchangeable hands, closed climbing hook with a sculpted rope, opening climbing hook with real rope, pistol, AK-47 with a strap. So those are the accessories that Nathan has. As you can see, this is the figure on the inside. And there's like an image of Nathan, the figure itself, and there's the actual figure right there. And as usual, this here is the actual background, which is like a map. I think that's kind of cool. This would be nice for like some photography type pics. Okay, as you can see, there's the NECA Uncharted 4 Ultimate Nathan Drake figure. And he does seem to stand pretty well, you know, but I do still have him like on the display stand. So what I'm going to do right now is actually just measure him. And he is about 7 inches, like a length, as you can see. Now he has like a bunch of accessories, so I guess what I'll probably do first is actually just talk about the articulation of the figure itself, you know. So as you can see, this here is like one of the head sculpts that they have for Nathan. It's like he's like mean or mad or something at this point. And I think the detail in this is actually superb. You know, this really does look how he looks like on the video game. I like how he has like the reddest stains. I guess that's like blood if I'm not mistaken. He even has like his gun holsters too right here. And I think this is like ammo, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I like how the clothes look like dirty and so on. I think that's pretty cool. He has like a bruise right there on his head too. I think that's awesome. Now his head really can't look up too well, but it's kind of there, you know. It can kind of look down, but not too much, you know. But you can like turn it, you know. You can like turn it to the side and stuff. I noticed the arms seem to be kind of stiff too as well. You can turn the fist too as well, as you can see. I like how you can start to watch on Nathan's like hand too as well. I think that's pretty cool. Very close at the game. I bet that was exactly how that watch was. You even can see like a scar on Nathan's like arm too as well. I think that's kind of awesome. As you can see, these are his pants. He also has like a satchel right here too on the back, you know, which has like a zip on it. That's kind of cool. Knees can be kind of bent too. Actually, they can be bent. As you can see, you can bend them. So he has articulation. Actually, even right here, this is kind of interesting. He actually has like a bend right there too, you know, not just up here in the thigh. It's actually one right here, like in his knee. I think that's kind of cool. You don't really see that too much, you know. I still think this is like a cool figure to have. Been that is actually based on like a video game character, you know. Another thing that's kind of cool, I like how you can see the shirt. It looks like it's actually like hanging over his pants. I think that's a cool detail that NECA did. Nathan's arms can be bent too as well. You like bend them like that. So he does have like some arc in them. They seem to be a little stiff, but you can't like bend them, you know. Now what I'll do is actually talk about the accessories that the Nathan Drake figure actually has. One of the accessories that he has, which I'm glad they gave us, is an alternate head. I'm glad that NECA gave us this right here. You can still tell that he has that bruise up there. Because this is probably how I actually display my Nathan Drake like this, you know. Because he doesn't always be like mean like that, you know. So I probably actually display him with this actual head, you know. And this is the actual alternate head that Nathan has on. This is probably the one I display mine with too, you know. It's very similar to like the other one, you know, he just doesn't look like me, like he's disgusted, like on this one over here, you know. One of the accessories that I'm going to talk about now that Nathan has is an actual pistol. As you can see right here. It's just like a simple pistol. But I bet if I took a closer look at the video game, again, which I did finish, this pistol does look like this. Nicely detailed, it's a solid black. Now with Nathan, one of the things kind of cool about him is you can actually put like his pistol right here. If you actually raise his arm up, you see he has like a holster right there. So you can actually take his pistol right here and actually just you know, like just slide it on in there. I think I got it in right. But as you can see, you actually have like his pistol displayed on him like that. So that's probably how I will have mine, you know. But you can see it kind of just like displayed right there. And that's kind of cool. Or you can like, of course, you can just like take it out too, you know, if you want. Another weapon that Nathan has is the tried and true AK-47. Now this is very common, like in the video games, especially like action ones. You know, you always see this weapon. It actually has like a strap on it too as well. Nicely detailed. It's like it's been like worn and like used and stuff, you know. One thing I noticed, it looks like you can put the AK-47 around like Nathan's shoulder too if you want, like that. As you can see, you can actually put that on too as well. So you also have even the pistol up here in the holster, but at the same time have the AK-47 like hanging from his back too. I think that's cool. Another cool accessory that I think Nathan has is this actual climbing hook. And they actually call it clothes because when you look at it, it's actually like clothes right now. But you can see like this is the rope material and this is actually like the hook itself, which is like still closed as if he hasn't opened it. But if you look closely, there's like this peg thing. I think that's it right there. Up here, you actually can, I think, hook this on like Nathan's like waist, if I'm not mistaken. If you like look closely around his belt area right there, you can see there's like a slot right there, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Now this is where the actual rope will actually attach. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a try. See if I can get it in. When you look at it, you see, I think it does like attach right there, you know. The rope, as you can see, of course, you can actually just hang it in Nathan's hand, as you can see. Now here's that same rope, but it's actually supposed to be actually open, as you can see, I think. Now one of the things I think kind of odd about it is the rope coloring is different. Like this one is actually brown, but this one is kind of orange. But it's possible that he just took another rope and put it on here, but this is probably the same hook mechanism right here, as you can see. It's just like this one was closed and this one was open. When you look at it, you also like you can put it probably like two hands with like Nathan, which I'll probably give him a demonstration of, you know. I think that's a cool accessory to have though. The last accessories that Nathan does have are actually two alternate hands, so I guess you get like a total of like 4 hands all together. These are the other hands that he had. Cause this one here was found out it's like a gripping hand, which has like some nice like vascularity, like some veins, you know. You can tell like this probably can hold like I think like a pistol or something. And this right here is just like another, I think like a solid fist. Cause he actually has a solid fist like on his right hand. So you have like a right and a left solid fist. Yeah, I actually just switched out Nathan's like hands, so I gave him like 2 actual like gripping hands, and these were like the 2 solid fist hands that he had on. I probably use these sometimes. This is like if he's like punching or something, you know. I could pose him like this at times, you know. But these probably be the hands that I primarily use him with, because he can probably hold like both, like the rifle, even like the climbing rope and so on, you know, like both hands, you know. So what I'm gonna do now is actually try to put like a pistol in his hand too as well. So as you can see, there's Nathan with the pistol actually in his hand. It's probably primarily the weapon that I would actually use with him, you know. Nathan with the AK-47 in his hand too. Now there's no question you can put it like in 2 hands, you know. I just got it like in like 1 hand, you know, to a climbing rope that's open in Nathan's hand. And that's another cool accessory I think would be awesome to display on with, you know. I think NECA did a good job on that. Okay, there's the NECA Uncharted 4 Ultimate Nathan Drake figure. This figure is superb. If you're a fan of the actual like video game series, especially this particular version, which is part 4, and this is what the figure is actually based on, I would definitely recommend picking this figure up. You know, it's just cool to have like a nice video game character, you know, base figure, you know. So that's no reason I would definitely recommend picking this Nathan Drake figure up. He does have some cool accessories that you can actually display on with, you know, and so on. And I think the likeness to the actual character of Nathan Drake was actually done very well by NECA, you know. So I definitely recommend picking this figure up. I think it's superb and awesome. And that is my review for the NECA Uncharted 4 Thief's End Ultimate Nathan Drake figure. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.